Welcome back, we are continuing with He Was Human by author Red Riviera. Chapter 7.
Yo, you're pregnant.
James stuttered with a bit of shock. Elzer was surprised. James had accepted her offer to mate, which while a pleasurable experience was an act only to get pregnant. That was the whole point of Araxam and most other species going into heat in the first place.
You accepted the mating offer, I assumed you knew this would be the outcome.
Elzer answered after a while. James stared for a moment with a look of confusion. Elzer did the same. What did he think mating cycles were for? While some species do abstain from the child-making part in heat cycles when they have them yearly, that normally involve finding a partner of the same sex. Araxam didn't do that though. With the exception of the last one, they have between the ages of 55 and 60 they didn't avoid the purpose of the heat cycles. Araxam only had heat cycles every 5 years, starting around the age of 20. Elzer has been on the later side of things, having her first cycle at 23.
I take it your species has the same mating habits as mine from your shock, Sir Engineer.
The Zeslang responded. As a species from a planet with an erratic climate.
My species evolved mate when the planet we evolved on conditions were favorable. Once we mastered our environment, the conditions were always favorable. Because of this, we're technically in heat all the time.
He said, laughing the whole time.
Still, I don't see how you didn't Raxxam slept together for keeps. How far is your home world from the Sectors 12?
The Zelange asked, still laughing.
Pretty far out.
James said, I thought he was against this, but he was smiling.
But if that's true, why did things fizzle out after that night?
James asked, looking at Elzer. Hearing the question, she tried to understand what he meant. The Zelange has mentioned his species might be in heat constantly. Is that what he meant?
If you require a sexual partner, feel free to find one. You're already the unborn's father, so you have a responsibility there, but I'd say our friendship is fine.
James didn't seem happy with that answer. Elzer looked at the Zelange, but he didn't seem like he knew either. Before Elzer could ask, the ship shook. The alarms were blaring and the guards were being told to assemble over speakers. Pirates.
End of chapter. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and visit the author, and I'll see you next time. If you didn't, comment on what I can do better. And as usual, have a wonderful day.